You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Y'all, we are back in the building, back in this jamboree. All right. So y'all know what we doing. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday, y'all. Happy Sunday fun day. Now I'm gonna put y'all comments on the screen so you know what that means. All right. And if you don't know what it means, let me tell you what it means. It means don't say nothing crazy. Because if you do, we're going to have to eject you. All right? So keep it cute or you's going to be on mute. Keep it cute or you's going to be on the mute. And then, of course, let us know where you were watching from on this good Sunday afternoon, baby. We are worldwide, y'all. We are worldwide. All right, so listen, I wanted to, come on here. I thought, initially I was going to do this video and I was going to make it, just a regular standalone video. But I thought to myself, with the state of, just things that are happening out in the world today, I said, it is my obligation to get on here and remind y'all that the sun still shines, okay? And we are set here to accomplish some things. And I need you to understand that you can take a deep breath. I need you to breathe in. Okay, breathe in. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Okay, stretch. Let me stretch my big back Cadillac out. Take the oxygen in and let it out, okay? Take that oxygen in, breathe it on in, and let it on out, okay? Let it on out. Because at the end of the day is going to end, okay? And so one of the things that we always have to realize is you can spend your time in your life doom scrolling and seeing all the bad news. And it's going to always be stuff happening around, right? But it's always something also happening here on the inside. That's what you got to focus your life on. That's what you got to focus on. Because as much as you want to focus and try to think about what's happening out here in the world that you don't have any control over, I could tell you the one thing that you do have control over is right up in here. Okay? And so it may seem at times trivial, some of the things that we talk about on this platform, but when you understand your purpose and your clarity is at the forefront of your mind and you understand what your obligation is to your community, and that's to build community. That's what we do here, right? So I want to let you know that you guys are in a safe space. Feel free to laugh. Feel free to let go. This is your moment. This is your moment to exhale and just have a good time, okay? Because life is still for the living. And while you still got breath, you might as well make the best of it that you can. And if laughing and having a good time and kikiing with your people makes you feel good, then you are in the right space at the right time with the right people. Okay? So let's keep it popping. All right? That's the message, y'all. That's the message. Focus on your purpose. That's it. And that's all. Okay? And also, Momma Dee. Because Momma Dee she got some things to get off her chest goals for Porsha. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put the alleged badge up here because y'all know how the people gets. Okay? Yes. You know what's so funny, Denise? I just got off the phone with my good sis, right? And we were just talking about like Caribbean food. So the fact that you literally are talking about Jamaican oxtails for dinner lets me know it's confirmation that this was right. This was exactly what I was supposed to do. That's alignment right there. You got to look for the signs. Let me tell y'all something about alignment real quick. And then I'm gonna get off my pastoral soapbox. Okay. This is what alignment is, and this is what it could do. If I tell you to go out and look for, if I tell you this week, you're gonna see 2 yellow cars. I guarantee you're gonna find 2 yellow cars. Okay. That's what I want you to think about your life as. Okay. So if I tell you, I need you to look for that $1,000. $1,000 is in your vicinity waiting for you. I bet you find it. I bet you find it. I bet you find it. Come on now. If any of you know the words of, the higher level spirituals and all that kind of stuff like that, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get into the tea. Let's get a little crunk with it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Big Back Cadillac Sunday, y'all. All right. And people, don't take offense when we say that. We're having fun with it. You gotta let your hair down. Let your hair down. All right. And so for those of you guys who are tuning in a little bit later to this live, yes, we're going to get to the tea. And I'll probably try to put a little time code in there for the people out there who want to jump straight into the tearism. But, we got to we family. Like this is our time to catch up. And I felt like the message today had to be so much more than what Momma Dee was saying, right? I had to answer the calling. That's what I did. So let's go. Okay. Ain't got nothing to do with us, but we love it. All right. So let's get into it. So y'all know that Porsha and Momma Dee, they've been having this weird tension, all from Momma Dee introducing Drew Sidora on stage, but really talking about she don't understand why Porsha's got so many issues with Drew and think that Drew wants to take, her hot dog man, right? AKA Dennis. So after that, Porsha claps back and basically says something about, her just spending more time worried about her tooth falling out or staying in or whatever like that. Then, I think Momma Dee might have had some more words for her. And then Scrappy jumps in it just a few days ago, and he's got some words for her and for Dennis and the Housewives in general. And now Momma Dee is following up on that. All right. So let's get into what she got to say. We're going to do a little bit of, playing, and we're going to do a little bit of talking because we don't know where this content may reside. So in order for us to be reactionary on this channel, we do have to talk a little bit as we go into the details of what she is saying. So if you don't understand that process, that is why.
By a certain housewife, I'm not going to tell you who. And they pointed out to me that my son called the housewives, was it bitches or hoes? Whatever.
Something to that effect. I mean, he did kind of lump housewives all together, but I think he was specifically trying to get at Porsha, but he did kind of lump all housewives into that mix.
Scrappy did not mean it for all the housewives. He does not mean that. He just went after a certain person, and they know who they are too.
I mean, Porsha, you might as well at this point just say it. We know you're speaking about Porsha, all right? Porsha. Let's just be real. Let's just be clear. Let's just go ahead and say her name.
They know who they are too. So y'all stop getting defensive. Don't do that. He means you no harm. Stay out of it.
So I'm wondering who DM'd her. And I'm like, was it Drew who DM'd her? Because she seems to have a relationship with Drew. So I'm like, was it Drew? Actually, also too, today is Porsha's birthday. So happy birthday to you from me and Momma Dee. Okay. I told y'all Porsha be acting like a typical Cancer in so many ways, and I just understand some of the things that the way she responds to things. I really kind of understand because I feel like, yeah, that's that Cancer in her. She She took some elements out of the cancer behavior out of her yet. So she'll get there though. She'll get there. But let us continue.
Because when I say that, for me, I feel like the Housewives, Momma Dee gonna say it. Y'all put on $5,000, $10,000 outfits and go back and forth with each other. Dash. No. Let me tell you what Love and Hip Hop Atlanta do. We put on tennis shoes and take off our earrings, bitches.
I don't know if that is the flex that she may think it is. I'm curious. I'm curious. I don't quite know if that's the same. I mean, like, for me personally, if I had to choose, I mean, I might choose the $5,000 to $10,000 outfit, and we argue across the table. Okay, I'm not gonna front with you all on that. At this stage of life that I am at, like, put me in a $5,000 like vintage, LV suit. You know what I'm saying? Tom Ford suit, and let me argue with you while I'm downing a bottle of Moet as I'm looking down at the time on my Rolex versus running around and having a phone thrown at me from someone in a pair of Jordans. Okay? I mean, I'm just saying, like, there's nothing wrong with Jordans. I love my Jordans too. I have them. But I'm just saying, since we're talking about tennis shoes, I'm just trying to think of, like, I really don't want to do that, because I feel like if you are already wearing your Jordans and you're already mad at me, then you're probably actually a lot more liable to actually make contact when you throw a blow, right? So I'm not trying to do all that at this big age. But that's just me. I mean, I'm just trying to tell y'all, like, that's just me. Like, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's y'all, but that's just me. Okay, let's go. Let's continue.
And we gets to it. So never put yourself on our level and don't belittle us.
Is that not a little bit of an oxymoron? Like, don't put yourself on our level and don't belittle us. That So are you saying that her level is here and yours is here? Because how else would it be belittling unless you were all? So you're telling her, girl, stay up here at the top and don't come down, don't stoop down to our. Is that what you're saying? Because otherwise, it's quite oxymoronic. But I don't know. I'm just here. I just work here. Okay, I just work here.
You know what I mean? Because some of y'all is name chasing and money chasing, getting things you can't afford out of men.
Also ironic, slightly oxymoronic, because if you can't afford it, then who else would you get it from? Like, how else would you get? Like, I mean, I'm not saying it's right to do, but I'm just saying, I'm saying she's kind of stating the obvious. Like, yeah, if you can't afford it and you find somebody that can, I mean, duh, isn't that what you're gonna do if you can't buy it? Let us proceed. Yes, indeed.
Let me say something. Me and Drew, we good. Me and Drew, we good.
Thank God.
All this stuff comes from y'all. Me and Drew having a gig together. And I said, I can't believe Porsha's coming after you for her baby's father hot dog stand. And now it just went. So Porsha came at me and I went back at her, but he came for me too, trying to he hit me, but he got off of me.
So when she says hit me, I really don't think she means like hit me, baby, like hit me, baby, one more time. I think she meant like when he clapped back at her, just for the people who may just not even really know about what's happening right here and have just caught in this story in the middle. Just want to kind of clarify what I think she's talking about. Okay.
He said I was Scrappy. So let me tell you something. For you to get on, period, with two bitches, you were wrong. That's
ladies, leave your man at home. Do y'all refer to yourselves as bees? I'm just curious. And I know sometimes when people, we all familiar, we be like, somebody might be, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like, there's different connotations for the word, for the B word, right? But watch those B words. What she says for him to jump in, but maybe it's just me. It's probably just me. I'm on one. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's me. It's fine. It's fine. Let's go.
That's why y'all Scrappy came at it. So if I were them, stay the fuck back. Cause I'm not gonna say nothing past this. But if I see or I hear something, if I were them, learn Black American history before you come at Momma Dee. Hear
Now, how did history get in it?
about why Rosa Parks didn't lose her seat. Hear why when slavery was abolished, that it was learned in certain counties in Georgia. So if you don't know that, if you did your study, if you're not a college graduate, because my major was.
I think this is supposed to be a dig at Porsha and the Underground Railroad of it all. I think that's where this is going, but maybe am I interpreting it correctly? I don't know. You tell me. You tell me.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you.
Okay, let's get back.
Okay, let me hear you. Woohoo was biology. My minor.
I never would have guessed she studied biology. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Was history. And that is including Black history and American history, unfortunately. So when you come at me and my palace, come. If I was them, I would just let it ride out. Me and Scrappy don't mean nobody no harm.
And ultimately, I really feel like they don't, right? I really feel like I like Momma Dee. I do. I mean, she's just funny to me, right? I feel like I want to go over to her house and have her fix me some food. I will bring her some cocktails and we will have a good old time. But
if you come back, let's just say I would come to your hot dog restaurant and order a short hot dog. I don't play with nobody.
I think he probably wants you to come and order a hot dog, short or long. I really honestly feel like that's all Dennis wants. Visit his restaurantes and let him make you some beats.
Please don't come for me. And because, Dennis, I like you, you got into me and Porsha's bullshit. That's why my son jumped into this, y'all. That's why Scrappy jumped into this. And I'm keeping it 100.
Although, let me say this. I feel like if that was the only reason that Scrappy jumped into it, then he could have left all of his conversation directed towards Dennis and not at Porsha. Like he spent a lot of time in his like discourse talking about the Housewives versus Love and Hip Hop girls. Like it was like, what? It was weird. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? Like, what are we doing?
So Dennis, had you had left it between two women and not gave an opinion, you like, but because you,
I mean, you did call him the hot dog man.
Put your skirt wearing into it. Here we go. So now here we go. So if I were you, Momma Dee ain't no joke. I know all y'all secrets. If you learned me on our show, I never walk into a situation with not knowing who I'm dealing with. I know your secrets. I know your family secrets, what your dad didn't do, your granddad didn't do. I know everything.
That's a lot to know. Like your granddaddy? I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot.
Please leave me alone and be quiet, and we'll be quiet back at you. If you come back, here it goes. And we're at war. Donald Trump ain't got on the palace. Love you guys. And Drew, just so you know, it's not at you.
See, this is what makes me think it was Drew that had sent her the message. Because she specifically is saying, oh, this ain't for you. So I wonder if Drew was the person that DM'd her and was like, hey, Scrappy's speaking about all the Housewives and he's like lumping us all together. Like, what is the tea with that? That's what I think.
And all the Housewives franchise is not at y'all guys. We love you. Momma Dee watch you. I'm a fan.
Who is driving the car? Like, who is driving her? Like, is somebody else driving? Is she's not driving, right? Like, while she's on the live? Sorry.
Of all the franchise, right? Of all the franchise of Housewives. Love you. It was designated for one person and one person only. So we're not going to take it down. We ain't going to let nobody try to take y'all down. Because, like I said before, y'all put on $3,000 outfits and go across each other, across the table, arguments. Let me tell you about Love and Hip Hop. We put on tennis shoes and take off earrings, bitches. We get to it. So if you ain't about that life, see ya.
Have we ever seen Momma Dee in an altercation on Love and Hip Hop? Like, I don't feel like we have. Like, not in like a physical altercation. Have we seen that? Have we? I learned so much in this conversation. I learned so much from Momma Dee. Okay. Yeah, it's like I don't think we've ever really seen her in a like any altercations on the show. So I'm like, Momma Dee, like, what are you talking about? You must be talking about all these other girls, Masika's and Hazel E's, but I don't think I mean, they technically different show, but still same franchise. I mean, we've seen quite a number of people like go at it and drag people like Jocelyn and fought like 10 people at the same time, right? Did they get it? But is it like a physical thing? I can't recall. I learned so much in this conversation with Momma Dee. I felt like I was interviewing her. You know what I'm saying? But I did not know that she studied biology. I am shocked. I never would have guessed. I almost want to ask, like, ma'am, what were you going to do? Like, what was your aspiration with that? I'm curious. Like, wow, okay. And then history. Uh, I just things that I wouldn't have pictured. Maybe I would have pictured her, getting an MBA or something like that, business, because the pimping is business. You know what I'm saying? And pimping ain't easy. Pimping ain't easy, So I felt like, okay, if anything, maybe she studied business or economics, street economics, if at the very least. How to get to the bag. Like, I could really figure that. I could see that. I'm not saying she's not smart. I'm just saying I would have thought it would have been something more business oriented and not science related, right? I didn't know that. I didn't know. I didn't know. That I learned something new, right? Also, right, that for whatever reason, she really took offense to whatever Dennis said about her. I can't even remember what he said. I really can't. I don't, and y'all know, like, we have definitely talked about this whole beef as it has raged on. I mean, it really is much ado about nothing. But as this beef has raged on, like, I really don't even remember what was so bad that Dennis said about her. I mean, what Porsha said was technically not that bad either. I mean, she said your tooth fell out of your mouth. I mean, but that is a fact. But you caught it. So it's not like the tooth hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to scrub the ground to get the tooth. You just basically, I mean, you had the reflexes of like an athlete. You know what I'm saying? That tooth dropped and you whoop, caught it. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was all that bad. She didn't talk about the way you was dressed. She didn't talk about, she didn't come for your education because clearly, she couldn't do that. She can't do that because you know a lot about things and stuff like that. So she didn't talk about your looks. She talked about a tooth that fell out of your. I mean, and technically, one could argue in a court of law, basically with my SVU university degree, did the tooth want to stay in your mouth? So, I mean, if we could make an argument, she could argue that maybe the tooth was working to get free, but you caught it. So technically, she didn't say anything bad, honestly, but you did call Dennis the hot dog man. So when we got to take it back to the 99 nose, aka a la Shamia, then we go back to that and we understand now that he may have been a little myth that you called him the hot dog man, right? Instead of calling him by the name. So I would assume that maybe that's why he was, a little fired up. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I do think that this beef could be settled with a couple of hot dogs. Okay, a couple of burnt hot dogs, preferably, because who doesn't like a good crispy charred hot dog? Okay, so I think that this whole thing could be put to bed. Besides, I think that Porsha is probably in the Ireland, the Scotland, or wherever they film, the show, the Traders thing. If she lasted that long, who knows? We don't know that yet. But we know that today is her birthday. So Momma Dee, just sing her happy birthday and let bygones be bygones. I tell you, I mean, we just solving problems one thing at a time. That's what you have to do in life. You have to take one problem and you focus on that, and then you solve it, and then we move on to the next. That's how we accomplish stuff in this life. You know what I mean? Like, so I just think that this can easily be solved. As easy as it is to put a tooth back in your mouth, we can absolutely fix this. Yep. Yep. Yeah. So, but oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 I have not heard this. Um, would I love it? Absolutely, but I haven't heard it. Listen, you got to provide a little bit of humor for, you know, you laugh, put out something good into the universe. have fun with it. We love Momma Dee over here. Um, she's entertaining, and anytime, listen, that woman has been around for years on that show. She's a mainstay. She ain't going nowhere. And when she hops up on in her car, whether she is driving, hopefully she wasn't driving. God, I hope she wasn't driving. But whether she was driving or not, yo, how do people get their lives to look so good when they be in the car? Like in my mind, I'm thinking, don't you have to be on Wi-Fi? So anyway, um, next thing you know, though, Momma Dee is gonna be an Inyak girl. You know what I'm saying? One of those. What do you call the people that like be the brand ambassadors for the bottles and stuff like that? She's gonna be an Inyak girl. Ain't that Dennis's brand? Inyak? Is it Inyak or Yak? Cognac? Yacky the Yak? Don't talk back. Something like that. Anyway, next thing you know, you're gonna see Momma Dee with a bottle of Inyak pouring herself a glass a la Sir Davis. So I mean, hmm, hmm, hmm. Check that. All right, y'all. So listen, she was in the neighborhood. she driving by Porsha's house. Listen, if Momma Dee put me on her list, I will feel it. You gotta feel. You can't help but feel special if you are read by Momma Dee. Okay. My God. My God. My God. Listen, that will be like my week has been made if I'm read by Momma Dee. Okay, my week has been made. All right. And like I said, we love Momma Dee. She's a mess, man. She is a mess. All right. So listen, y'all, I wanted to hop on here on this good Sunday and just provide y'all with some joy. You know what I'm saying? We need a lot of that right now. So, whenever you feel like you are getting sucked down the rabbit hole of, news and craziness that's happening out there in the world. And, we're not saying turn a blind eye to it, but what we are saying is recognize that there's still something to smile about. Okay. You are still alive. You still have breath. Okay. And so that means you are here for another day to make a difference in somebody else's life. So go and do that. All right. Go and do it. Make some money while you at it. Oh, speaking of which, y'all, listen, yesterday, for those of you guys who I have been trying to tell about these travel deals, I think earlier this week I told y'all about how I found Dubai for $9, right? Boom. Now, I also wanted to let you know that in case you are not somebody who is looking to travel outside of the United States, we got a lot of great deals for y'all in the United States as well. You get a free incentive trip when you join my Rich Life community. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you can go to any of these places. You're going to get all of these places. You're going to be able to, and let me pull it up for you because I don't think you guys can see it. Hold on. All right. So you guys can get an incentive trip to any of these locations. And for anybody that joins in the next, I would say 72 hours, I'm going to be giving you a free cruise. Yes, you're going to get a free 5-day cruise. And then you're also going to get this free land vacation that comes as a part of your membership as soon as you join. Guess what? Hawaii, 6 days on the list, baby. 6 days in Hawaii. All these locations are at your disposal. Okay. All these locations at your disposal. So definitely tap into our Rich Life fam by texting Rich Life to 202-918-3386. And I will let you know when we are having another meeting so you guys can tap into that. All right, y'all. So listen, I didn't get a chance to do it today, but y'all know how we love it. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. Okay. Yes, and we did give away we did I had to do it. 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 You ask, ye ask, and ye shall receive. Yes, yesterday we did give out 27 cruises to quite a few people yesterday. So don't listen. When I tell y'all opportunity, when it knocks, baby, jump on it. Okay. So anyway, with that being said, I gave it to y'all. We got it in today. Spread some joy today. Get outside today if you can. It's such a beautiful day here in the Washington, D.C. and Maryland area, and it's super hot. So if you can, get some fresh air, take a walk, visit your family, your friends, do something great. Just simply, Reba James, shoot me a text message to 202 918-3386. Text Rich Life all caps. Just do it right now. Text Rich Life all caps to 202-918-3386, and then I will get at you as soon as I get off of this live. Okay. All right. So what's for dinner today? I don't know, friend. I don't know. Oh God, it was so. Listen, y'all. I went to the Cracker Barrel for breakfast today. Yes, I did. I was feeling myself some pancakes. I said, we got to go down to the Cracker to the Barrel. All right. So what is for dinner? I don't know. That's a good question. Drink, you texted at 3 a.m. last night? Okay, well, let me check. 3 a.m. I was asleep. 3 a.m. I was knocked out. All right. Done. Okay. Let me ask y'all something real quick. Do any of y'all watched Divorced Sisters? Can we talk about that real quick? I watched Divorced Sisters. What was it, Thursday night? I said, now what in the world is going on here? First of all, let me tell y'all something. I told y'all I watched Beauty in Black. Okay. I have my feelings about that. But I will tell you, if you are looking for something to watch by Tyler Perry, just because maybe you want to support, or like I don't know what your feelings are about him right now, because there's a lot happening. But we'll talk about his shows, right? It actually is not bad. It's actually not that bad. Like, I found myself really kind of like, okay, I gotta see what happens. I honestly, I'm serious. I am serious. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna tell you, LaToya Luckett is literally to me, LaToya Luckett's character, Rashida, is everything on this show. Okay? Everything. Her and Devon Franklin play opposite of each other. And I don't watch the sisters show either, to be honest with you. So I think that this is, unless I'm missing something, seems like a completely different story. So I don't watch that other show. All I could tell you is that it seemed like they were introducing everybody for the first time, but I could be totally wrong. But I will tell you that, like I said, Devon Franklin and LaToya Luckett playing opposite of each other, they are really, really good. Really good. Okay. I mean, I don't like Devon's character, but they play such a complex relationship dynamic, and it doesn't quite go the way that you think it's going to go, like in that first episode and leading into the next several. Well, the next two, because it's only 3 episodes out. But I will tell you, it was actually, I kind of liked it. I think I'm gonna keep watching it. Yeah, like I have to tell you, I was actually I was really impressed as well. LaToya is definitely bringing it. Um, I will go into that with you, but I can definitely tell you it's less than three. What? It's less than $400. But for everything that you get, it's totally worth it. I mean, considering that I feel like I know I spent at least $400 over Memorial Day weekend when I had a friend of mine here. It's totally worth it. And you can cut your cell phone bill in half. So like you get an immediate return on investment as soon as you join. You get an incentive trip. You're gonna get this free 5-day cruise when you join. Like it was a no-brainer for me, but I like to save money. So that's that. Exactly. Surprise, surprise. He's not up. Okay. But yeah, man, it was actually good. Yeah, it did feel like the production is better than some of the other shows. So, I just feel like it's a good watch. If you're looking for something you want to support, it's actors of color, you know what I'm saying? It's on BET Plus. You can definitely catch it, and you're getting in early if you start now because it's only 3 episodes out. So it's not like you have to like give so much of your life to catching up, because you can get those first 3 episodes in and you can kind of take a little break and then wait for the next episode to come out. I think it comes out on Thursdays. I'm not sure, but I'm hooked. I'm hooked. I want to see what happens next. I mean, there are some things that you're just like, now see why? And when I say those, you will know exactly what I mean when you see the people and when you see them happen. They are very typical, but I think that they are quite necessary. I think because I think that there's a good segment of the audience that it may resonate with, right? Some of the more outlandish things, but I think that those things and those people probably serve the purpose of capturing certain segments of the audience's attention and drawing them further in. But some of those things I could do without, because I like my acting and I like my drama to be just a tad bit more subtle. But some of the over the top things, I'm just kind of like, for reals, for reals, get this person get him out of here. But that's I don't understand why the Bobolo is in it, but because I just feel like y'all could have found somebody else. But I get it, it keeps people employed. I just felt like he played a typical role. He did the typical things, and the person who was with him, she did typical things that we see in certain shows of his, and I'm just like, this is a redo of this character from Beauty and Black. I just, those are the things that I don't necessarily like. But I can look beyond those things because I think that you have something really good with some of the other characters as well. But that's just me. Let me go ahead and say it. He can go. He can go. He is too much. Okay. And maybe he's supposed to be too much. I feel like he's a comedian. Maybe he's a comedian. I don't know. But I just feel like it's overload. It's overload. Okay? It is overload. And it just becomes a distraction to me. But I do know that there are people like that. He did. He just totally messed up my nervous system too. I was stressed. I'm like, why is he here, Ike? Why is he here? How is he not being put out by security right now? Why? Why am I subjected to watching him? But that's how I felt. And I don't want to take any, I don't think it's about the actor per se. It's about how the role is. It just is what it is. I can't do it. I can't do it. It felt like it was declassing the show. It definitely did. But I think that was the point, right? He was declassing the environment that he was in. But again, I feel like it's probably necessary because there will be certain people out there who can resonate with that character type. You know, somebody who is like a fish out of water and doesn't belong and is like making a ruckus about it as well. So, you know, I don't know. So I think, you know, it's up to you. I mean, I think that again, it's a good watch overall. It's a good watch overall. There may be some little nuances that you may not like, but I think if you take the whole and you just kind of like take it for what it is, you will find that you really enjoy trying to see where it's about to go because everything is leading up to something, right? Everything is leading up to an event, but when you see it, everything will start to fall into place. It's good. It's good. There's some good story there. So anyway, that's my thought, my 2 cents. I hadn't had a chance to talk to y'all about it yet because I was like, I got to talk to somebody about it. So why not y'all? So if y'all happen to watch, if you're looking for something to watch, definitely go check out Divorced Sisters on BET Plus. I give it a thumbs up. You can take all of those little annoyances of mine, put them in the back of your mind, and then watch and enjoy and see where you come out on the end of this. All right. So anyway, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. Hit that notification bell button. Like this video if you like reality TV related content. And y'all remember, just spread a little joy today. You know, there are a lot of people out there who I am sure right now they could use it. So you be that vessel for somebody else. All right. With that being said, hey boo. With that being said, I will catch you all in the next video.